I met Skinner at an art show, music show that friends of mine were putting on in the city.
He just introduced himself to me at our art show and said, I want to do stop motion and make monsters. And I was like, okay, I can get behind that. So we started communicating. And when we first started talking about the story, I just did a drawing, and then he immediately started sending me photos of the sculpture of the actual portal, and I was like, "Oh, interesting. He's got the stuff."
We knew that we wanted to do stop motion. We knew that we wanted to make it like all the movies that we love.
The story kind of unfolded over time and got bigger and larger and crazier and required both of us to really invest in the world of Shrine of Abominations. The process for shooting a stop motion film is kind of chaotic for us, but requires a lot of really cool components and collaborative effort where I'm kind of building stuff and painting things, and I'm doing drawings, and then Ross is doing model interpretations of the drawings, and to be honest, his model interpretations are 1,000 times better than the drawing, so I'm very lucky. And then we shoot it.
What we're doing with Shrine of Abominations is very closely related to old school filmmaking of stop motion. Very closely related to King Kong, 1933. That was a long freaking time ago. And they were kind of making it up as they went. And they invented a lot of things that people were doing it before them, but they really did something new with King Kong. And a lot of what we are doing now is the exact same stuff. As far as pulling off some of the effects and stuff, I'm just really enjoying doing the real stuff. And, I've been working with blood splatters lately, where I'm actually squirting the puppets with blood and just animating wax, red wax coming out of the side of their mouth. It all adds to the feel of it. And I'm realizing something about it is that it's kind of more gross when it's these real things, when it's rubber, when it's fake blood, when it's the latex buckling of the skin. It's just more, it's gross, which is exactly what we want in Shrine of Abominations. There's a lot of gross in it, and in some ways it makes it a little scarier to me anyways. Not like a high level real horror scary, not that kind of thing, but more like creepy, uncomfortable. And I love the old movies, the way it makes me feel when I watch them, and the immediate effect that it has on me of like, what is going on? I don't know exactly, but I know that it's real, and I know that it's there happening in front of me. One of the things that I've seen with working on Shrine of Abominations is this community interaction, their interactions with what we're working on. And it's all been really positive, and the ability that Skinner and I have to do what we want because it's independent, and because the community and friends, family, people that are just watching things online, the community response is very cool because it's like friends saying, "Oh, I like what you just made."
I think in a lot of ways, independent art has been seen as like less than because it's not just presented and funded and stuff. But the real truth is that those are the people who are making art that is unfiltered for you instead of trying to make a film or independent art to appease your sensibilities.
Our project is not done by committee of suits saying, "Well, I don't know." It's just what we want it to look like. And when you support independent film, when you support independent artists, that's what you're getting.
This movie, over the last couple of months, I realized that I cannot separate my art from who I am really as a person and like what I'm experiencing. And what I realized is that Shrine of Abominations is definitely a kind of cathartic expression of my uncertainty about life, my uncertainty about the world, and the way in which I find myself to be at odds with everything. And that it really does boil down to the fact that like if I can just focus on my own health and focus on my own creativity and my own business, then I don't think that my life looks as psychotic as the Shrine of Abominations world. But it's funny because there are many parts of myself I see in the characters, weird threads that come through. There's archetypes of, these personalities that exist within you in your art, in your films, and your creativity and stuff like that. And those are a lot of places where I learned to understand myself. And it's important to pay attention to that stuff. It's really a relationship with yourself that you need to take a risk on and you need to invest in. The more that you take care of yourself, see yourself as the source of where your inspiration is coming from, and that you don't need distractions and drugs and alcohol and darkness and shit to be like a creative person. That stuff's actually like a total illusion. That's not true. You just have to like invest in yourself and grow and create like a relationship with your creativity where you're excited about what's next. And the way that you do that is that you make sure that you're not doing it for shitty reasons.
The route to making money off of it or to being popular is not pandering to some idea that you have, because the idea that you have is probably not right or accurate, I mean, and those people's tastes are going to change in 2 seconds anyways. So it's futile. You just make what you want, what you love,